The Holy Gospel of Jesus Christ according to St. Matthew, Mount 11:28-30. At that time, Jesus said, "Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am gentle and humble of heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden light." The healing word of the Lord. Come to me. Gospel of Matthew chapter 11 verses 28-30. Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am gentle and humble of heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden light. Starting from weary footsteps. Are you tired? Tired because of unfulfilled expectations? Tired because your efforts go unrecognized? Or simply tired because you no longer know what you're living for? There are days when we wake up not because we're excited to live, but because we can't sleep any longer. Some burdens aren't measured by weight, but are heavy on the heart, in the eyes, in our midnight dreams. We might appear smiling on the outside, but inside, we are a dry desert. Jesus, with his gentle heart, never overlooks such people. He sees, he knows, and he gently calls, "Come to me." This is not just a temporary promise. It is the voice of a heart that truly loves. A love that is unconditional, non-judgmental, and doesn't demand perfection. 1. The Lord of broken hearts. Jesus didn't come merely to preach lofty ideas. First and foremost, he came to be with those who are weary, broken, and lost. Look at his journey. He stopped beside the woman condemned to be stoned, the blind man by the road, the despised tax collector, the forgotten child, the leper cast out by society. To the world, they were useless, sinful, pitiful, but in God's eyes, they were the ones most in need of mercy. He will not break a bruised reed or extinguish a smoldering wick. Isaiah chapter 42 verse 3. Maybe you are that bruised reed, already bent, that flickering wick, barely alive. But Jesus does not come to extinguish you. He comes to lift you up, to breathe into you the warmth of life and hope. 2. The story of the water-carrying woman. There is an old tale. Each day, a woman carried 2 jars of water from the stream to her house. One jar was perfect, the other cracked, leaking water along the way. The woman continued to use both every day. The cracked jar felt ashamed and told her one day, "I'm sorry, I can't do my job. I make you walk more." The woman smiled. "Do you see the flowers growing along the path? That's because of you. I planted seeds along your side, and you've been watering them each day without knowing. Now we have a path full of fragrance." Dear friend, you may feel broken, inadequate, but in those very cracks, God can make flowers bloom. He doesn't need you to be perfect. He only asks that you let him use what you have, even your wounds. 3. My yoke is easy, my burden light. It's hard to believe a yoke, a symbol of burden, could be easy, or that a burden could be light. But when Jesus says this, he speaks not of a physical burden, but of a spiritual one. The yoke of love, the burden of forgiveness, the burden of surrender. There was once a father who carried his disabled son to school every day. When someone asked him if he felt tired, he said, "I'm not carrying a burden. I'm carrying love." Jesus also bore his cross, immensely heavy. But he didn't complain, for he carried it for you and me. And He invites us not to carry ours alone, but with Him. When you truly learn to love, you'll find something amazing. Your burdens don't disappear, but they no longer crush you. 4. Learn from the Master, gentle and humble. He didn't ask us to study theology, philosophy, or Mosaic law. He said, "Learn from me, for I am gentle and humble of heart." That is the greatest lesson of discipleship. A gentle person isn't weak but someone not ruled by anger or pain. A humble person isn't self-deprecating, but someone who lives truthfully. I am small. I need help, and I do not pretend otherwise. He has cast down the mighty from their thrones and lifted up the lowly. Luke chapter 1 verse 52. God cherishes honest, unmasked hearts. These are the souls who find true rest in Him. 5. The story of Mother Teresa. When Mother Teresa of Calcutta received the Nobel Peace Prize, she was asked, "How can you help thousands of poor people?" She smiled and replied, "I don't help thousands. I help one person at a time." She didn't grow weary because love was her strength. Every day, she prayed in silence and whispered to God, "I can't do this without you. Please carry this yoke with me." You, too, though not a saint, are not expected to be great. God simply wants you to live each day sincerely and let Him walk with you. 6. True rest in Him. Rest is not just about stopping or going on vacation. True rest is when the soul no longer struggles alone. When we are in a safe place. Not pressured, not judged, simply loved. Jesus is that place. The true peace. In the world, you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. John chapter 16 verse 33. Coming to Jesus isn't an escape from life, but a light to live life more steadily. 7. A final invitation. Dear friend, perhaps you are on a journey unsure of where you're going. Perhaps you're exhausted. Perhaps you once believed, but lost hope. Perhaps you prayed, but heard only silence. Today, Jesus does not blame you. He only says, "Come to me, and I will give you rest." You don't have to understand everything. You only need to dare to come. Just take one small step. Leave the rest to Him. Jesus is still standing there. Arms open wide, heart full of love, eyes full of gentleness. He doesn't invite you to lecture, but to heal, not to scold, but to comfort, because He knows, the strongest power to heal a soul is not reason, but love. My yoke is love. My burden is mercy. Will you come to Him today? If you are willing, He is already there. Amen.